Students, I am Anshli Pawar, your English teacher, and today in this video lesson, students, we will be studying about our chapter number 7, present continuous tense. This is the further part of this chapter because earlier we studied about simple present tense and also the use of have and be. Now we are going to study about present continuous tense. So now students, let's start reading. Before reading, let me tell you that you have to write down the complete PDF in your notebooks. Whatever I have given in this PDF, you have to write it down in your notebooks as well. So please do not get confused with anything else. You have to also write down the definitions and you also have to write down the exercises given in the PDF. Now let's start reading. The definition from present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, also called present progressive, is a verb tense which is used to show that an action, ongoing action, is happening now. The present continuous can also be used to show that an action is going to take place in the near future. So students, what they are saying here is that present continuous or present progressive tense is a verb tense which is used to show that the action is happening right now. The time of the talking, the time when you're talking, the time of speaking, at that point of time the action is taking place, or the action can be also taking place in the near future, okay, as well, which is also need to be about the present situation only. Like for example, I'll be explaining in the further examples, like they are reading their books, I am sitting, okay, they are reading their books, so they might be reading their books for a short they have started reading their books like short while ago, and they are reading their books right now also, and they will keep on reading their books for a while in the present tense only. Then I am sitting, it is a simple tense, simple continuous present tense, in which you are saying that I am sitting, you are sitting right now, that is why you are saying I am sitting. Then let's read about present continuous forms. The present continuous is formed by using am, is, are plus present participle. So students, what you need to do is to make a sentence of present continuous tense, you need to use is, am, are plus the present participle, okay, any form of is, am, are and the present participle form of the verb. And then to form any question, you have to invert the subject and the use of am, is, are again. And then to form any negative sentence of present continuous tense, you need to add not to it. For example, like first example is a statement, you are watching TV, okay, it is a simple present continuous tense example that you are watching TV. Then to convert it into a question, you use are to it, you invert the subject because are is the subject here, that is why you are inverting it also, okay. Are you watching TV? So it becomes an interrogative sentence. Then negative sentence, you are not watching TV, so now you just have added not to it and it becomes a negative sentence. Then present continuous tense uses. So where do we use present continuous tense? The present continuous tense denotes an action taking place on the time of speaking. Like for example, it is raining now, it means it started raining a short while ago in present tense only. It is raining at the present moment and it will continue raining for a while. So on the timeline we represent the present continuous tense, okay. Now it is used to denote temporary action which may not be necessarily happening at the time of speaking, so it can happen in the near future also. Like these days I am revising my courses, so we are talking about the present situation only, that in the present situation these days you are revising your courses. Then it is also used to denote an action about to take place in the near future, I am meeting him tomorrow, so this is an example of near future. We are playing a friendly match next week, so you are playing the friendly match just about next week and you are meeting him tomorrow, So all these actions are happening in the very near future. Now, present continuous forms. Tenses. Form is am are plus ing form of verb. Is am are plus not plus ing form of verb makes it negative. And then uses action taking place now at the time of speaking. Temporary actions which may not be necessarily happening at the time of speaking. Actions about to take place in the near future. Okay, students, these are basically the bullet points that you need to learn about this. Okay, now we are further reading what simple present or present continuous. So what is the difference between simple present or present continuous? The simple present tense expresses a habitual action. The present continuous expresses an action taking place at the time of speaking. The teacher corrects our work every day. Habitual or repeated action. The teacher is correcting our work now. Work is happening at the time of speaking. Okay? So I correct your work every day is a habitual thing. It is a repeated action. Because I have to check your notebooks, I repeatedly check your work. But if I am checking your notebooks right now, it becomes a present continuous tense because I am checking your notebooks right now. Okay, while the simple present tense we use like always, never, often, sometimes, every day, etc. With the present continuous tense we use words like today, now, etc. Does it usually rain here in June? Simple present tense. It is raining heavily today. Present continuous tense. So you are asking about a general pattern of monsoon or a general pattern of season. Like, does it usually rain in June here? Okay. It is a habitual thing or it is a seasonal activity that you're talking about, which happens during every season of year. Maybe in June you're asking about it. Okay, but it is not happening right now. But it is raining heavily today is happening right now. It is raining heavily right now today. So it is present continuous tense. Then we have given the simple present and present continuous. Habitual action, general statements, actions taking place at the time of speaking. Then verbs not normally used in present continuous tense. Okay, there are some examples. Verbs of senses: hear, see, smell. Okay, so they are saying quinine tastes bitter and not quinine is tasting bitter, because you are saying that quinine tastes bitter. So you are saying that they always taste bitter. It's not that they are tasting bitter right now, they always taste bitter. So now verbs of mental state and activity: agree, disagree, believe. I doubt he will come, and not I am doubting. Okay, now you are saying, now you don't say that I am doubting he will come, you say I doubt he will come, because we do not put ing in front of these verbs. When we are using these verbs, we do not use them with ings. This is what we are saying here. Verb showing possession: belong, own, possesses. This house belongs to me. This house is belonging to me. You don't say that. Verbs like seem, appear, cause, consist, contain, resemble. You say, for example, this book contains pictures. And you do not say this book is containing pictures. You do not say this book is containing pictures. You say this book contains picture. With such verbs we do not use ing, so take care of them. Read them 2-3 times, you will be able to learn them also. Then we have what are the conditions with using have. Okay, we have when have shows possession or condition, we should not use it in the present continuous tense. I have a car. Okay, then I am having a car is not correct. We do not use have also in present continuous tense in the situation of possession or condition. Okay, but we can use have in the present continuous tense in the following case, like when have refer to some arrangement for the future. We are having a party, like we are having a party, we are having a child. So in that kind of condition you can use have. Okay, or the above verbs are also not used in the present continuous tense, like we read on the in the above lines, and in have also. But do not get too confused, because it is very simple. You will get to know about that what are the verbs that you cannot use, because the sentence will itself tell you it will sound wrong. Okay, so when you read the sentence it will not give you proper meaning, it will not sound correct to you. But learn these and read these words very carefully so that they stay in your mind, and so that whenever you are doing any exercise or whenever you are making sentences you remember about them, and you do not use them while writing any present continuous tense sentence. Now these are the two exercises that I have given you for the practice. In the first, fill in the blanks by using continuous tense, present continuous tense. So now you have to use, like, it is, look, it is raining. Okay, use the sentences like this. I've given you example. Now you have to solve it by yourself. Then you have another exercise in which there are simple or present continuous tense forms mixed. In the sentence you have to choose what kind of verb you have, what kind of tense you have to use in the following sentences. There are MCQs, like questions given. Now you have to tick the right answer in your notebook. I will be sharing the answer for these exercises in some time with you, but please do the exercises by yourself first. Thank you, students. Take care of yourself and your family. If you have any problem, please ask me on the group, and I'll be sending you the answers for the earlier exercise also on the group. Please check your exercise answers from that PDF that I'll be sharing on the group for your last exercise as well. And note this down in your notebook, and also note down your new syllabus in your notebooks, because now we will follow that syllabus only for English literature also and language also. Thank you, students. If you have any confusion, you can ask me on the group.